I'm learning to play Blood Red Skies with Charlie from Warlord.
Right.
And we're using just one squad each from two of the new boxes of planes.
Yeah, so we've got the ME262, which is like the first jet fighter from World War II, versus the Curtis P40 Warhawk, two planes which probably never saw each other during World War II. But you can imagine when they were testing the 262s, maybe there was a few little skirmishes out, and they might have found some Warhawks in Italy or something like that. But yeah, it's basically a good opportunity to show two of the new planes in action using the new Air Strike Rulebook.
And also for me to learn how to play.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how.
Yeah. So it's a 500-point game. It's just going to be a dogfight. Obviously, in 500 points, you're not going to get a lot of planes in there. It's a nice starting level game. It's going to last between sort of 20 to 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. You can obviously play a lot bigger games. We recommend from sort of 500 to 1,000 points. Cool. So we'll start at 500. We're going to have a good blast. Yep. I'm going to shoot down some American planes with my awesome German jet fighters.
And I'm going to try not crash into myself. But it's also worth noting that you get 6 planes in each box. Yeah. And for this game, I'm using 4. Charlie's using 3.
Yes.
And everything that we're using here, pretty much, other than maybe 1 or 2 of these skill
cards. 1 or 2 of the cards, but otherwise everything else is out of these boxes, or the aces from these planes. So we do like the little ace boxes.
So I've got an ace. You've got an ace?
Yeah, I've got an ace. I've got Walter Nowotny.
Cool.
Or Nowotny.
And they'll find out a bit more about those as I learn to play. So let's get our table set up and play.
Sounds good.
Right, I'm about to learn how to play Blood Red Skies with Charlie from Warlord. And we've pinched a couple of planes from some of the new resins.
Yep.
And the new planes that come out. So you've got the...
I've got the ME262.
And I'm a Warhawk.
The P40E Warhawk.
Actually, physically a Warhawk. And I've got the boxes, 6 in a box.
Yeah, 6 in a box, but we've only got a few because we're playing a 500-point game. So it's nice stripped down. We should be through it quite quickly. The aim of the game is to put enough pressure on your opponents to get them off the board. So once I've got more boom chits than planes, I would break and the guys would head home. Cool. They've either taken too many casualties, they're running out of fuel, they don't like the way it's going, they've run out of ammunition or whatever. They bug out, they head home.
So I've got to get enough boom chits on you to get you off.
That's it, yes.
It's a cloudy day.
It is a cloudy day. Obviously, the cotton wool is just for effect, not in the game. Yep. The cardboard clouds, they are actually clouds in the game as far as mechanics are concerned. So we'll be pushing this about, we'll be moving around all over the place.
I spent ages making that look
as in when, but obviously these clouds will stay fixed for the game.
So these are real clouds?
Yeah.
These are imaginary clouds?
These are imaginary clouds. I love how you call them real clouds. They're also imaginary, but
both of these are imaginary clouds, but these are imaginary
clouds.
And we're imagining that these imaginary clouds are imaginary real clouds.
Yes. Now, just to stop brain...
Clouds are very important in this game.
Yeah, clouds are really important in this game, though, because they are the great leveller. You can hide in a cloud, but you can't be seen. You can't see out of the cloud either. Yep. They always set a plane to neutral and so on and so forth. But we'll get into that as we play the game.
But be careful for cloud people.
Yes.
Just like in James and the Giant Peach.
Let's look. This has digressed far too far away from anything historical.
Rapidly.
Now. Yeah,
well, it's a historical book. It's from like the 70s, 80s.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to split our planes down into elements.
Okay.
An element consists of anything of 2 or more planes. Mm-hmm. So I can't split my planes down because that would leave a single plane. Yep. It would be an illegal element, so to speak. So that is my element. Do you want to split yours into 2?
Yes, but I'm going to call mine Goblins because I much prefer that brand name.
See what you did there? Very clever. Okay, so you've got 2 elements. We're playing a dogfight. So in the scenario for the dogfight, whoever's got the most planes deploys their first element first.
Okay.
You're deploying it anywhere on the table, wherever you like. I always like to drop things down behind a cloud. Yeah. Because what it means is if you start in the game disadvantaged, the clouds will help negate that disadvantage.
So for a new player like myself, your planes have basically, they can be pointing down, they're disadvantaged. Yeah. They can be flying level.
They're neutral.
Or they can be climbing, which is advantaged.
Yeah.
They start off when you place them and anywhere on the board.
Anywhere on the board, as long as they're within 3 inches of their own element. Yeah. So each plane's going to be within 3.
Okay.
So you're going to go there. I'm going to place mine. It has to be 18 inches away from yours. Am I going to be 18 inches in front of this cloud? Yeah. So I'm going to stick my guys in front of this cloud.
When we were
just
setting the
in
board
case.
up here, you roll a dice to see how many clouds are going to be on the table.
Correct.
And then we just take it in turns placing them. There's got to be strategy to placing them, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's because when you enter them, whether you're advantage or disadvantages, it levels you out.
It does.
And you can, use certain maneuvers in them, hide in them, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. But it does just mean that when you're in the clouds, you've got that chance. So you're in front of the clouds at the start of the game, you've got the chance to kind of negate any issues you might have from advantage.
Okay. So I'm going to place my other 2 planes just over here, near the imaginary cloud.
Cool, right, so we've each got a set of action cards.
Oh yeah, I have some ones to start with.
You do, yeah. So anything that says play during deployment, you will play during deployment.
So that's that one.
Yeah, we'll come to those in a moment.
Yeah.
But first things first, we need to set the advantage levels of the planes. So I always find it easy to point at a plane and roll the dice. On a 1 or a 2, they start disadvantaged.
But that doesn't matter so much because on his first turn he is going to
Go through the clouds.
It just means you can't start with an extra fast move, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. On a 3 or a 4, they start neutral. There we go. And on a 5 or a 6, they start advantaged. No, it's a 4. So
you almost illustrated that.
Nearly. That's what I was hoping for.
Well, I'll start with my ace.
Yeah.
There's that one over there. And he is going to start
Neutral.
Yeah. And then
Now, don't forget, you've got your tactical wizard card.
Right.
So basically, when deploying, when you're rolling the dice, you're adding +2 to the score.
And that always applied to him anyway.
Yeah, so he's going to be advantaged. Yeah.
So pitch him up. So the stands on these have little levers.
They do, yes.
Pitch forward and backwards.
Yeah.
So you got a real visual representation of him climbing.
Yeah, and obviously that was his ace card, so that's allowing him to do something a little bit out the ordinary. That's his whole element, get that?
Yeah.
So this next
that
plane,
one does too.
Yeah, so when you roll your dice for this one, it's also a 6.
Yeah.
We have 4 + 2.
So he's
making
also
him
pitching up.
advantage.
So these guys are barreling it in.
Yeah, so that's that card spent. It's completely removed from the game.
It'll be useless anyway later in the game.
Of course, yeah, you don't want it clogging up your hand.
Well, it plays deployed during deployment anyway.
That's it, yeah. So then you've got these 2 planes to go.
Okay.
So this one, he
Ace.
starts advantaged.
And the next one.
And then the next one, he starts neutral.
Neutral.
But you've got radar support.
I do.
So radar support's a theatre card.
Yeah.
It basically allows you, once you've finished determining your advantage levels,
Yeah.
to make a manoeuvre test
Yeah.
to try and make this guy advantage. So it's kind of a second chance shot at starting advantage.
I lost the dice.
So a manoeuvre test is your pilot skill
Yep.
plus the manoeuvrability of the plane, which is 2. So it'll be 6 dice total.
So pilot skill is 4.
Yep.
So I always roll 4 dice.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 more dice because my pilot's, or the vehicle skill, I suppose, manoeuvrability.
The plane's manoeuvrability
Is
is
2.
2, yeah.
So 6 dice, and I'm always looking for 6.
Always looking for 6s, yeah.
Which is the ace of spades.
Yeah, so any test that you make will
No.
always be pilot skill plus whatever the stat is that you're testing.
I don't know
So
what
if it's
that is.
firepower, it's pilot skill plus the firepower of the plane.
Yeah.
If it's manoeuvrability, it's pilot skill plus the manoeuvrability of the plane.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll be asked to just make a pilot test.
Yep.
So that's just the pilot skill.
Just 4 dice.
Yeah, just 4 dice. And you're always looking for a 6, which is the ace on
How many
these
dice does an ace roll? 5.
5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And 5's the maximum level of pilot skill.
Yeah.
2 is the lowest as a rookie. So most of your squadron are veterans, which are 4s,
Yep.
plus your ace. And then mine's a mixture of a regular pilot as a 3, a 4, and then a 5.
We could get some black seas.
I knew pilot was coming.
You could have some
Pisces.
pirate
I did say
skill.
pirate,
You
yes.
did say pirate.
I meant pilot.
Regular pirate skill.
So what that does is that
Yeah.
determines the sequence of the turn.
Yeah.
So you always go through advantage planes first,
Right.
from highest pilot skill down to lowest.
So this is the activation order.
This is the activation order, yeah. Then you do your neutral planes, then you do your disadvantage planes.
So if my ace was disadvantaged, he'd still go ahead of anyone below him, other than another ace.
Exactly,
Right.
yes.
So
yeah.
aces always start off regardless.
Aces always go first, and then if you've got a tie,
Yep.
it will be the speed of the plane that breaks
Okay.
that tie.
Cool. And so my ace is advantaged. Yours is neutral.
It is indeed,
I
yeah.
go first.
You do go first.
Right. So
Before you start, you need to
Ooh.
draw 3 cards, though,
I
from
do,
your
don't I?
deck.
So these are like these. I like this. This is kind of like a deck. When you get these, is it deck building or?
It is a little bit, yeah, because your pilot, you'll get a trait for the planes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so your planes have 2 traits. They have
Yep.
great dive and robust.
Right.
So you don't get 2 for every plane.
Yeah.
It's either or.
Okay.
And you've got to split it as close to 50-50 as you
Right.
can.
So I could have taken basically 2 and 2.
You're 2 and 2. But if you had 5
2,
planes, it would
3.
be 3 and 2,
So
in whichever side you want to take
I've drawn
it.
3 cards. I'll just check what I've got.
Yeah.
2 of them are aircraft traits, so they're going to be great dive or robust.
Or robust, yeah.
And one of them is a theatre card.
Correct.
Which basically, that's, well...
It represents
it changes
the
the
theatre.
theatrics of what's
Exactly,
going on.
yeah. And then you've got doctrine cards, which is basically the way the planes have been trained.
Yeah.
So my doctrine card is play during deployment,
Yeah.
but what it does, it allows me to ignore the first boom chit that my squadron receives.
Right.
So making them a little bit more survivable with me only having the 3 planes.
So I'm just going to lay mine there.
Yeah, I've got mine out in front of me,
Okay.
and that one was removed.
So, I'm advantaged, which means I can add to my movement value if I want.
Exactly,
By
yes.
6.
Yeah, so you can choose to burn your advantage. So the
yeah.
way the turn works is the first thing you can do is choose to shoot.
Yep.
So there's anything within 6 inches. You've got these lovely little measuring sticks
There
coming
is
in all
a
the
cloud
boxes.
within 6 inches.
So you can't shoot at the cloud.
I can.
Well, you could, but it's very pointless.
Yeah.
A waste of ammunition. So there's nothing to shoot at. So then you choose whether you want to burn your advantage or not.
Which I do.
So you do. So what you do is you drop him down to neutral,
Mm-hmm.
and then you need to choose between either a 180-degree turn at any point,
Yep.
or an extra 6 inches to your movement.
6 inches to my movement.
Yeah, unless you've got great dive.
I do, but I don't need it yet.
Okay, cool.
So great dive would have allowed me to add, what, an additional inch?
Basically doubles your move instead of adding 6 inches, but because
Right,
obviously your
yeah.
movement is 7,
It's
it's
an
an
extra
extra
inch for me,
inch. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, it would be 14 rather than adding. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Tape measure, please, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. So, there's no snazzy Warlord tape measures for this game.
No snazzy Warlord tape measures.
So what I'm doing, so I'm going 13 inches.
Yeah. You don't have to do the full 13. It's up to you. It's like up to 13 inches.
And then, that will take me to there.
Yeah, always in a straight line.
I could fire if I want to, but I'm guessing I'm not going to have
I think you're going to be out of range, so
line of
yeah,
sight or
that being
range.
your range.
Yeah.
You could try and outmaneuver the ace.
If he's within 9 inches, right?
Yeah,
Don't know if you are.
but
Oh, you are.
I would get a chance to dodge that.
Yeah.
My plane only has a maneuverability of 1,
Right.
but I'd be rolling 6 dice looking for a 6.
And what would I be rolling?
You wouldn't have to roll. It's you're kind of, you've come in, you're flicking your wings, you're trying to put me off.
Okay.
Because we're a similar level of pilot.
I've got that dude with a mirror
That's it,
flashing
yeah,
lights
yeah.
at you.
I'm trying to, like, because I'm an ace, I can kind of try and guess what you're doing.
Yeah.
If I was a lower skilled pilot, it would just happen automatically.
Okay.
But because I'm an ace, I have a chance to avoid your outmaneuver.
Okay.
So do you want to try that, or do you want to climb?
I am going to force you to
Forced to do the test.
do a maneuver test.
So 2, 4, 6 dice. I need a single 6 to avoid it. I do.
So you're fine. So
So
I haven't
I just
knocked
stay
you down
neutral.
a level.
No.
And then I slap a pilot wing next to my
You
pilot.
do. So we've got an ace, so we chuck an orange one down just to represent the ace.
Cool.
So I have no advantage planes still, so it's going to go down to your 4s.
Oh, yeah,
So-
because yours are all neutrals.
Yeah, it'll be either that one or this one.
Okay, so I will move this chap, and he's just going to do 7. Oh, actually, nah, he'll do 13 as well. So he'll burn his advantage.
Yeah.
Which will make him come to neutral, and he'll move. Well, he's just going to end up adjacent to this one, isn't he? But this time he's going to climb, so he's going back to advantaged. And let's pop a pilot wings by him.
Yeah, cool.
Movement again, so
This could be this
me
guy over
again.
here, yeah.
This could be good or bad, actually, starting everybody moving, because we're on quite close quarters. 'cause of
We
the
are,
dogfight.
yes, yeah.
So he's going to burn his advantage, and he's going to use it to make a turn.
Okay, cool.
First.
So you can turn at any point during his move with this
Oh, really?
maneuver. Yeah, normally it's at the end,
Yeah.
but because you're burning advantage, you can do that 180 at any point.
Is it 180 or 45?
It's 180 now because you've burned the advantage.
Yeah.
You're kind of banking and
So
chucking a
I'm
nice
gonna-
big.
I'm only going to use a small
Turn in.
amount, but it's more than 45.
Yeah, cool.
So he's ended up there. And
Yeah.
we can throw pilot wings by him.
And then you've got pilot action, so you can climb him up to advantage
Oh,
again.
Yeah, okay. And he's advantaged.
There you go. And then we're dropping down to neutrals.
So now, how do we work this one out?
Well, I have a neutral ace, so because he's pilot skill 5, you're
Ah.
pilot skill 4.
Should he not have gone before mine?
No, because we're down to neutral planes now. We were doing
Oh.
advantage planes before. so
I
you
thought
get
if
the
you were
dra-
an ace, you went before anyway.
No. It's always by advantage level. So
Right.
it's kind of a way of representing maybe altitude
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. But
Okay.
advantage could be many different things when you're talking about aerial combat.
Yeah, it's
so.
just the aces always go first.
in their advantage,
advantage
level.
level.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm going to burn advantage because I'm going to go through the cloud, which will take me to neutral anyway.
Yeah.
So nice little thing about being in front of the clouds. I have an 11-inch move, So I'm going to use that low initiative. I'm going to use my advantage to put a 180 on.
Ooh.
So I'm going to fly in a straight line to here.
And you're gonna.
I'm going to turn so that I'm facing the same direction as you.
And you're gonna base it. Oh, right. So you're not gonna point blank me in the side.
No,
Okay.
because I can't. Because you're the same advantage level. You're at a higher advantage level than me.
Right.
So as he hit the cloud, he would have gone neutral.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my... I'm actually going to... I'll tell you what, I'm going to outmaneuver your plane.
Which one?
I'm going to use my Master Tactician
Yeah.
Ace card,
Okay.
which when performing the outmaneuver pilot action,
Yeah.
I get to make it on 2 planes.
Yep.
But you do get to test with both of them to avoid it.
Okay.
Okay? So you're making a maneuver test with both the veteran and the ace.
So let's do the veteran first.
Yep, so he's got a pilot skill of 4.
So it's 4 dice.
Yeah, maneuverability of 2.
And I just need a 6.
You just need a 6, yeah.
And I got 1.
So he's okay,
Yep.
and then the ace is the same, but an extra dice.
Because he's a
Oh,
5.
also an extra one because Tex Hill has +1 maneuverability.
Okay.
So
So
there's
7.
a good chance he's going to avoid this.
Let's hope so. He does.
He does. So never mind.
Yep.
It didn't work for me. I'm going to discard that card,
Yep.
and at the end of my activation, I'm going to draw a new card.
Okay. Then it goes back to me.
It does indeed.
Because I've already activated.
No,
it's neutral.
does go to you. So because you've got neutral 4, I've got neutral 3. It'll be your 4
because yours
first.
are less than mine, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You can pre-measure in this game as well. So if you wanted to see if the cloud was within range to get into, you can do.
That would be.
Looks like a 14 tops.
He's neutral though, so he can't burn to get further.
He could burn down to disadvantage.
Oh, and then he'd come back to neutral
and,
again, wouldn't he?
and if you
So-
use Great Dive, it could get him to the cloud. Is it going to?
Great Dive would get him to the cloud.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that
Cool.
because then he can make a turn at the end anyway.
Yeah.
So Great Dive, play on a plane with this trait, burning advantage to dive.
Yeah.
Add to the plane's maximum move instead of 6 when burning advantage to dive. So instead of adding 6 to it, I double the move.
Yes. So he's burnt down to disadvantage. You get to move 14 inches,
Just
which is
gets
straight line straight into the cloud.
Only into the corner of the cloud.
Yeah. And then we'll
He's neutral.
set you to neutral.
And then he can make a turn at the end.
He's got a 45-degree turn.
So we line up the arrow on the compass marker
Yeah.
with that, and then turn it from one arrow to the next arrow.
That's it. There you go. Lovely. And he's in a great position for next turn now.
Is.
He can't climb or
No.
anything because he's in the cloud.
Yep.
And then it's the end of your activation.
It
You'll
is.
draw a card
Yes. So
to take you up to 3.
3 cards in my hand.
And then I've got my neutral 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also going to burn advantage to go through the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use it to... What am I going to do? Am I going to go a bit further? I think I might do.
Okay.
I'm going to fly into the cloud with you, set me to neutral, and I will do a 45-degree...
You're going to crash
this way.
into that plane.
Yeah.
Okay. That means that one's done. So
And then the last one's going to be my disadvantage.
So if I
plane.
play...
Oh, heavy flak
Yeah,
presence.
so a theatre card comes
Yeah.
into use, which affects
Yeah,
everything going on.
it does, yeah. So you're playing this one in reaction to a disadvantaged enemy pilot activating.
Mhm.
You're going to roll a deflection shot with 3 dice.
So how does this work?
So you're just
Talk us
looking for
through
a
this.
6. A deflection shot is basically, it's my save that it changes.
Yep.
So instead of using the maneuverability and the pilot skill,
Yep.
I'll use the pilot skill and the speed to avoid the shot.
Okay.
So I've got a good chance of avoiding it, but it's a free shot for you.
Right, okay. So, and it's only because you were disadvantaged. So you're flying low.
Yeah.
That's the idea there.
And to be fair, most of the 262s, when they went down in the first time they were taken out, went down to flak shots rather than enemy fighters,
Okay.
because obviously they were that quick.
Yeah.
The pilots up in the sky struggled to track them, whereas from
Okay.
below,
Easier
it
to
is-
track.
Yeah,
and
of course.
You got leading and it's flak.
Exactly.
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see.
So you need a single 6,
I don't get one.
non-scored. So I get away with it. You don't get a chance to keep it; it just gets discarded.
Yep, that's fine.
And then obviously you'll draw back up to 3.
Yep.
So I'll carry on with my turn. I'm going to move this guy. I'm only going to move him 8.
Yep.
He's going to come through the cloud. He goes to neutral, and then I'm going to turn slightly this way
Okay.
and use my pilot action to climb up
Okay.
to advantage.
And then that's
And that's the last
one
plane
of your-
done.
So, okay, cool. So we're just going to clear the table and come back for the next round.
Yep, cool.
So we're ready for turn 2. Just manoeuvring is really all that's happened now.
Yeah,
Some
it's all
flat
starting to
cannons.
bunch up as it always does, especially when people are just first learning the game.
It's
you
like
find
a swarm of angry bees.
it's either that or it ends up like a corral around the board, which is less interesting than what we're going to have coming up soon. So
like some sort of maypole.
that's it. Yeah. So we've got a few aces on the board.
Yeah.
So we've got a few advantage planes on
Yep,
the
yep,
board. It's going to be mine first
Okay.
because he's got advantage and he's faster than your
So
two.
this one's advantage, this one's advantage.
Yeah, and this one's
And
advantage.
this one's advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he's faster, it means he's going...
Because they're 4s, it goes on speed.
It does, yes. Yeah. Because they're all 4s. I have a speed of 11. You have a speed of 7. I'm a jet. Means I'm quite fast.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to zip this guy forward 11.
Okay.
I think I'm going to burn... Yeah, I'm going to burn advantage. Because this is where you get to see...
So you're going to do a 180 as you pass.
I am, yes. Yeah. So, if
Ace manoeuvre coming.
burn my advantage. I'm going to zip past this over my own ace teammate. Do my 180 to get on your tail.
Yep.
Now I am neutral, but because I'm on your tail, it's the worst place to have somebody in Blood Red Skies.
Yeah.
Second somebody gets on your tail, so that's within that rear 45-degree arc, pointing directly into the centre of their base.
And I think no one is going to disagree with this
Yeah.
being directly behind.
It automatically drops you down to disadvantage.
So, as you can probably see on the overhead cam, that is pointing directly into the back of my plane.
Yes. So, I have a card, which I'm going to play later, but I'm going to play for now. So we're going to go for a shoot action with my pilot action. I've got a pilot skill of 4, and then a firepower of 3.
So
on these two
I am
62s.
robust, at least.
Cool. So
You
in
just lose a
reaction,
dice.
yeah. So I lose a dice out of that roll. That's
And then that gets discarded
yeah.
to my discard.
And I was looking for a single 6. There's 3 of them in there. Anything more than 1 6 is a crit.
Okay.
A critical basically reduces your defensive pool by 1 dice.
Okay, so my defensive pool is found out how.
It's your pilot skill, which is 4,
Okay, I'll take those.
plus your maneuverability.
Which is 2.
Yeah. -1 for the critical
Back down to 5.
to 5, and you're looking for a 6.
Just 1 6?
Just 1 6.
And I got none.
Ooh, so this is bad news. So
Right.
you receive a boom chit for
Yep.
the successful shot.
Okay.
So the shot comes in, and it's not necessarily recording like damage hit.
Yeah.
It's recording the pressure of being under fire.
Is this for one specific plane or for my whole
That's
team?
for it goes on you as a squadron leader.
Right,
So it goes on the player, and like I said, once you've got more boom chits than you've got planes, it forces that. It forces your squadron to break.
Because
It's
my
game
squadron's
over.
I want to get my boys out of there.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Too many boom shits.
Too many boom chits. Now the downside is
Yep.
because you've been shot down, because you've taken that extra damage.
I'm screwed.
You you couldn't avoid the shot coming in.
Yep.
You're already disadvantaged. You've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
The plane's shot out the sky. If the plane was neutral,
Yeah.
it would have just lost an advantage level.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that P40 is
Oh, it's
down.
gone.
It's completely gone.
Right.
When you lose a plane, you get another boom chit.
Another one. Boy, he's down.
So you've got 3 planes,
Yeah.
2 boom chits.
Okay,
And
and how
that
many
was-
boom chits until I'm...
Once you've got more boom chits than you've got planes.
Right, so I can take 2 more.
2 more,
Oh.
as long as you don't lose a plane.
Okay. Who's next?
So next is going to be this 4.
That was mine? Yes, that was mine.
Yes, yeah.
Right. Take
It's a
measure.
tough one. It
Yeah,
is a
it
tough
is.
one.
Here's what we're going to do then, boys. That's yours, that's yours, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine.
Yeah.
Let's burn some of my advantage. Get back to neutral.
Yeah.
Let's take a... What have I got? Well, I didn't draw... Did I draw up my traits cards? I have to remember where
How many have you got?
I got 2.
2, you need 1 more.
So, here's that one.
Yeah.
Let's do... Let's have a look. Let's do a great dive.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, let's get into that cloud. That'll take me right into the corner of the cloud.
That's it.
And then I'm guessing I can just elevate myself again, or I can
You
turn.
don't need to because you're in the clouds.
Oh, true.
But you
yeah.
do have a 45-degree turn to make.
So, let's take that. I'm obviously going to turn. Well, not obviously. This might be all wrong. I'm gonna turn that way.
Yeah.
So I'm facing more into some of the action.
And we stick a set of wings against this guy.
Because he's flown.
Yeah, and we move down to the neutral planes.
And then I draw another card.
You get another card for the ones that
Sweet.
you've
Let's
discarded. We've then got a tie. So we've got my ace and your ace. They're both neutral.
Yep.
But obviously, again, the 262s are a little bit faster, so he gets to go first.
Okie doke.
I am going to... My minimum move would be 6. Max being 11. I'm going to burn advantage.
Yep.
I'm going to fly him through the cloud.
Yep.
Meaning he comes up to neutral if I can keep him on his base. I'm going to move the
You
base.
went so fast.
Went so fast he
That he
took
just
off the
fell off.
base. And then obviously he goes neutral as he comes through.
Yep. So he comes out neutral.
Yeah, I'm going to turn because I want to come this way.
Playing risky now.
I am, yeah. And then I'm going to climb him up to advantage.
Because he's out of the clouds.
Because he's out of the clouds.
You
still.
can't be up or down in the clouds, can you? When you're in the clouds, it's just neutral.
It is, yes, yeah.
We should also, because it's a windy day, we should do this a bit. There you go. Look, the clouds have moved a bit.
It's just really windy outside.
It's really windy. It is a very windy day outside, so we're reflecting that in our
There you
game.
go, yeah. So the ace is done. It's now your ace.
Okay. So your guy's not in the clouds anymore.
He's not, no.
So I can move. So if I burn,
Yeah.
I won't really be able to hit you though.
No, try to keep my tail away from you,
You
a
have,
little bit
yeah.
so that you can't
There's not really any way I can get behind you.
too easily
But
get
I
on
can-
my tail.
I mean, I can get to the side to shoot at you. I think. If
You
I've
can
understood
get a
it.
side shot, yeah.
Yeah. Which means I'd have to turn, move, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to do a tiny turn, then use my move.
The only thing is, because I'm advantaged.
Oh, I can't necessarily hit you. Okay. So let's return to that facing. And let's burn some advantage. Yep. This is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Burn.
Do you want to burn? Have you got a great dive you want to use?
Nah.
No?
Because I'll be neutral when I hit here, won't I?
Yeah.
So I get to here. Come out level.
Yeah.
And then I can turn at the end of my move.
Yeah, you've got a 45-degree turn to make.
This is going to be an interesting one. So from the front of his ace, he's going to turn this way.
Clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your full 45?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Historically, neither of us have been very good at angles, but I believe that was a full 45.
Yeah, that was a full 45.
I'd rather be caught underturning than overturning.
I'm very generous with my
I've
45s.
had around 10,000 people tell us before that we were turning slightly further than 45 degrees.
Look, I like a generous 45.
A generous 45 degrees.
Right, okay, so I like what you're doing. I can see that next turn, that's going to be a pain in the bum for me.
Yep.
Because my ace is going to have to go before yours.
Yeah.
So we're still on the neutrals. It'll be in fact, it's going to be your neutral 4 now.
It is. So they're going to high five as they go past.
Yeah.
There's no
Now,
reason-
because you can burn advantage and you're going to come out neutral anyway.
Right, okay.
So you could, if you want to do, turn straight away
Yeah.
and come out over this direction.
Can I then turn at the end and shoot? I don't think I can.
No, you've only got one turn. So
I can turn
yeah.
that much. May as well use my regular move because it's going to put me within shooting distance of your chap.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Just check I've got anything. Those are my discarded ones. How do I pick up the correct cards? Those are also discarded ones. These are my cards.
Yeah, these are, right, let's just sort this out. 'Cause you've got some removed cards, which I'm going to remove from the game.
So I don't need any of these for this turn. I'm just going to move my 7, which will take me from here to just the edge of this imaginary cloud.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing that, I'm like, oh, look, the clouds are broken. Hey, I see you there. I see you, baby.
Now, unfortunately, we're both the same advantage level.
Yep.
So you won't be able to have a shot.
What? Okay.
It's always got to be at a lower plane's got to be at a lower advantage level than you to be an
Right.
adequate target.
Okay. Because I
So-
guess shots drop.
Yes, yeah. Well, and whatever you kind of imagine it, you've
So
just got to get some advantage to be able to get a
So
shot
I'll
from
climb.
somebody. But do you want to climb? Because
I
this
want
is the
to
question.
turn.
So I'm thinking about next turn.
Yeah.
If you climb, you're going to have to go first.
Right.
Might not be a bad thing.
I'll turn.
So,
Because if I climb, I'll end up too far. So I
Yeah.
want to slow myself right down.
you do, yeah.
Because like, you can move like half your move distance.
Yeah, of course you
can't
can, yeah.
Which I probably should have done to stop here.
So instead of going now,
So-
again, you could try and outmaneuver me, but that's going to mean you're going to have to go first next
Yeah.
turn. So sometimes the sensible thing is to just not do anything.
Yeah, let's just chill. Cruising out. And now we're down to your last guy, who's just in the cloud,
He's in the clouds.
doing his own thing.
He's not got a lot of targets right
Yeah.
now. He is going to burn his advantage to change his direction.
Ooh.
He's going to go this way,
Right.
and then he's going to move his minimum, which is 6,
And then
to
turn
here.
again, is
He
he?
will, no, he can't turn again. He can only ever turn once, but then he will.
So you didn't do a full 180 because you knew you'd end up too far that way.
Exactly.
Right.
He will climb for advantage, though, to try and give himself some advantage.
See,
going
this
into the
guy
next
is doing
turn.
some proper swoop-de-whooping.
That's it, yeah. They used to call them swallows. They were like Schwelb or something, which is the German for swallow, I think.
Mine,
The bird,
mine
not
pigeons. Oh no, they're not. They're Warhawks.
Warhawks, yeah. They're not doing a lot of warhawking right
No.
now, though, are they?
No.
No.
Another very... it's getting tactical, but we're still swarming. Round 2,
we've
that's
got a couple
done.
of bunches going on. That's turn
Yeah.
2 done, yeah.
Cool. So we'll come back in a moment
Sweep
once we
these
find out what
counters
the
away.
clouds are done.
Move the clouds around a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
The fake clouds, I mean.
So we'll be back with you in a moment.
Yeah.
Turn 3. Again, it's mostly been manoeuvring. I've taken a couple hits and I've lost a plane.
You've lost a plane.
And you know the weather's building up a bit. Clouds are building. We've got some big old clouds coming in. I think I got some more down here. Here we go.
I really don't think we need this many clouds.
We got some. It's stormy. This is a cumulonimbus.
I'll cumulonimbus you.
You
Come on.
cumulo your nimbus. Okay.
Okay, right. So, almost everything's neutral.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's going to be my advantage ace first.
Cool.
Suits you. It's almost sort of judge, sort of, yeah. It's
The lose a little bit of work. Anyway.
Right, so my ace has gone first. He's going to burn for advantage anyway because he's got to go through these clouds. He's going to move his 11. Do I want to burn to go further or do I want to burn to turn? I think I'm going to burn to turn.
Cheapest war game terrain for any game. This.
Yeah, cotton wool.
You
Yeah.
know.
Well, not cotton wool. It's like teddy bear insides.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to climb
It's
up to
pretty soon in
advantage.
stores you'll be able to buy a bag of this from Game Mat EU for £90.
Oh, that's unfair.
They do really good stuff. But you could just, go to Build-A-Bear.
You
Be
could
like,
just
oh
go-
no, I'm accidentally spilling
No,
all your teddy bear
I was
guts
gonna say,
everywhere.
in Build-A-Bear,
Oh.
that would cost £90. Right, so this guy's next.
But at least it would come with a button that goes, I love you, every time you fly through the clouds.
It would, yeah. Right, what can I do here?
Am I distracting?
You are. I think you're trying to be distracted as well. I'm going to try and get on the tail of this this fighter here. So I'm going to move this far,
Yep.
so which is about 6 inches. Do a 180. 180 going to get me to there. And then, unfortunately, I don't think I can get round enough. So I will climb back up to advantage.
Okay. Cool.
So that's him done until next turn.
Okay.
Keep my distance because I know I've got the speed to catch back up with you.
Yeah.
So we go to the neutral planes. It will be your ace, followed by
that's
my
what that
4,
is.
followed by your 2 4s.
Okay, so my ace is over that way.
I can see a trap unfolding. I was worried about the trap you were setting for this one,
Yeah.
and I've not realised the trap that's been set for this chap
This
over
chap,
here.
yeah. Where's your ace gone?
My
He's
ace
there.
is there, yeah.
Right. And now mine is going to have to... He's not really got much he can do at the moment, has he? He can do a turn at the start and then move, right?
You can turn at the start, yeah.
So he's going to maintain... So he's going to have to walk around this side of the board.
Or you can turn at any point. So you could move, to burn your advantage, you could move to there, do a 45, and then come this
So
way
then
the
I'd be
rest of your
pointing
turn.
down, wouldn't I? I'd be starting...
Yeah, the only way you can do a turn is at the start is if you burn advantage.
Oh, okay. So if I burn advantage now,
Yeah,
I can turn at any point.
at any
On my
point.
7-inch.
Yeah,
move.
I mean you could literally turn there
Yeah.
and come into the cloud.
Oh, because it can be up to 180, can't it?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, and then I'm not going to turn a full 180, but I am going to turn about there,
Yeah,
and that'll be my move finished, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Just going to shimmy that way.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's got a bit of a side swipe on.
And then I'm assuming you want to climb him up.
Oh, we can do that at the end.
Advantage
can't
level.
I?
So
No,
no,
I'm going to leave him.
you sure?
Yeah.
Disadvantaged?
Yeah, why not? Maybe I want to make sure I go last.
I know, but then he won't be able to shoot at anything because
maybe.
he's disadvantaged.
Maybe you will.
Okay, I see.
Do you?
I see. He's got a card. He's got a card. Which reminds me to look at my cards, actually.
Reminds me to remember where I keep placing my cards.
What have I got? Yeah. Okay, cool. So my veteran fighter is going to... he's going to move his minimum, which is 6 inches.
Okay.
Because he's... or is he? I could burn and try and head a different
Burn
direction.
him! Or don't, because that's aggressive.
Oh, yeah, God, this is a tough one. I could burn and... I could burn and head for the cloud, but that would be really boring. So I'm not going to do that.
I don't even think you would necessarily meet the cloud.
Fly him this way,
I don't think you'd actually get it to the cloud, even if you did burn.
and I'm going to turn him this way,
Okay.
and then I'm going to climb.
Right.
And that's, that's him done.
Okay.
I think that's me done as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's all my
let's
players
throw an
done.
ace by my one that's moved.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'll forget.
Yeah, good shout. Especially with them being disadvantaged.
Yeah. So, can I climb in the cloud and leave the... Or when I leave the cloud, I go
You always
neutral?
leave neutral, so you burn anyway,
Yeah.
and then you leave neutral.
Okay.
So you've got advantage to burn,
And then I can shoot at the end of my...
as long as you've got a valid target.
Right. Which he won't be because he'll be above me.
Yes, but you could come out and try and outmaneuver him,
Yeah.
dropping him down to neutral.
Yeah, let's do that then. So, if he was facing that way.
It's always worth. You might as well burn the advantage because you're getting it for free,
Yeah.
effectively.
Okay. So, now, I'll burn, giving me up to the 13 move, yeah?
Yeah,
And it's going to end up behind you,
yeah,
which can put me about here.
yeah.
And then I don't need to do anything else. Can I climb at the end of that?
You can climb at the end. Yeah.
So I'm going to climb at the end of this too. Put a bit of pressure on you.
Don't forget you've got your 45 degree, which you haven't done.
Oh, okay.
It's always worth getting these little turns
Yeah.
in if you can. So it'll give you that chance of hopefully getting round enough
Yeah.
the next turn.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
So spin him there, throw wings on him.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure a few people that are familiar with Blood Red Skies will be watching thinking, actually, jets, don't they stop people from being able to climb?
Okay.
They do, but we're going to leave it out for the benefit of a tutorial. So there are some advanced rules to the jets and things that you can bring in that
So
make
when
them-
I'm that close, I wouldn't be able to do it.
you wouldn't be able to climb normally, but
Which
we're
is
gonna leave it because it would really shut
It's
shut
a big
the game
advantage,
down.
but then you're delicate, so
Yeah, they are very delicate and they are very costly.
Yeah.
So each of these planes is cost 75 points
so
each.
I could climb at the start of my movement, move and then shoot.
No,
No, I will learn these rules eventually.
you can only climb at the end,
Okay.
and it's instead of shooting.
Okay.
You can burn at the start
Yeah.
to give yourself the bit of manoeuvrability or
'Cause
so
I
on
need
and so
to
forth.
get shooting on this chap.
You do, yeah.
He's above me, so this is the problem. But I'm going to drop down my move speed.
Yeah,
So I'm 7, so it goes down to 4 because it's
Yeah.
as close to half as possible. And what I'm going to do now is
you've got a 45 degree turn to make, so I would always
Well, if
do
I-
that.
and that's regardless, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I'll make my 45 degree turn, which is just going to help him follow you that way.
yeah.
And all I want to do is do the outmaneuvering on you.
Now, I would, if it was me, I would climb him
Yeah.
because this guy's at advantage,
Yeah.
and if he gets to go first,
Okay.
I could probably get him on your tail.
Let's climb instead.
And at least that way, he's still going to go first
Yeah.
because he's faster than
And
you
I'll be
anyway.
behind you.
So,
Alright.
but then you've still got the advantage level going into the next
So
turn.
throw some wings on.
And that is the last plane. So,
Or should we just crack straight on to the next turn?
yeah, let's get stuck in. So let's
Yeah.
just quickly gather these up.
If it makes people feel better, I'll put a little cut here anyway, so that it feels like you're getting the value of my editing skills. So like,
Rich just doesn't want to do another cut. That's all.
now I'm gonna put one in.
Right, okay.
So you'll get a really disjointed sentence because I could, Anyway, that was cool.
Yeah, right, okay. So it's going to be my ace first
Yep.
because he's got advantage.
Yep.
I'm really not using many of my cards at the moment, but
You're
I've not
not?
really got anything
I've run out of mine.
exciting to use.
wherever.
And I've not been shot at, so you've not seen any vulnerable planes yet.
No, I managed to position myself.
What am I going to do? I've got no targets, no easy targets really. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to burn advantage, because I'm only going to drop me to neutral.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and move my minimum distance. So that's 6 inches.
Nose to nose.
Right into your face.
Ooh.
And I'm going to have a shot.
Okay.
Now, head-to-head shooting.
Yeah.
If I'm shooting right down your nose, there's no way you're not going to pull your triggers at the same time as well. So
I
it
can
gives
still
you a
throw my
chance to
robust
shoot
in,
back.
can't I?
Yeah, of course you can.
Throw my robust in. It's an ace and an ace. So what do we do? Pilot skill is
Well,
5.
pilot skill is 5.
Yeah.
I have a +1 on firepower for my ace, Walter.
I do not.
And then I have 3 for my plane.
So I've got 2 for my plane.
You've put robust down, so I lose one of those dice.
Yep.
I'm vulnerable, so you gain another dice.
Right, okay. So we're a bit more even now.
Yeah, and this is simultaneous as well.
So we've got 8 dice each. So
I failed to roll
I got
1
1
6
ace.
on my 8 dice.
I got 1 6.
So nothing for me, but you do score a boom shit on me.
Yep.
I then have to roll a manoeuvres test,
Right.
which is my pilot skill of 5.
Mm-hmm.
My manoeuvrability is only 1.
Yep.
These jets weren't very manoeuvrable, they were just
Okay.
fast. I failed to roll
Wow.
any 6s. So now I am disadvantaged.
Okay.
I just have to slide him back slightly so that he's not going to completely topple your plane. But
Okay.
yeah, and that was a real rough round
That was
for,
interesting.
for poor Walter. He did die in bailing out of one of his 262s.
Did he?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
this is what we're recreating.
It all went bad against some P51 Mustangs, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
In this case, the P51 Mustang is being played by Tex Hill.
yeah, and it's
Hitting
now a
the
P40 Warhawk. The P.
Everything has to be enhanced for American cinema, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it didn't happen that way.
No,
it was Tex.
It was Tex. Yeah,
Tex
right.
did it.
Well done, Tex. So that's me done. We're going to the next. The next
person.
level down, which is the 4s.
Well, this guy's advantaged, yeah.
Yeah, but your 4s will be going. Oh no, my 4 have to go first.
Yeah. But I think both of yours will.
No, because
Oh,
mine are
is it-
3
yeah, one
and
of
you've got
them's
2
rubbish.
4s. Yeah, one of them's rubbish. One of them's less good. It's not rubbish.
True. In the grand scheme of skill levels of pirate, I would probably fall on the rubbish spectrum.
A pirate.
Pirate. I'd be a good
It's
pirate.
catching. It's catching. Right, so I've got some advantage to burn. If I'm completely honest,
Yeah.
I don't like the way this is looking. So, I
You
don't
gonna
want to
cheese
be.
it?
I don't want to be accused of being a chicken and flying into the clouds.
Then don't.
So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to burn any advantage
Yeah.
because I can move really fast. I'm going to move my 11.
Yeah.
I'm then going to turn 45, which is
Yeah.
going to be about to there. And I'm going to have another shot at Tex.
Okay.
So,
Do you not stay neutral now? Or
no, because I've not burnt any advantage. Oh, did I go through the cloud?
I think you did, yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, so
Yeah.
it does drop me down to neutral.
Yeah.
But I'm still at a higher advantage level than you, so I still get to have a shot.
Tex is playing risky.
So 4 dice plus 3 for the firepower of the
So I get
262.
1, 2, 3. So I get 5 for Tex plus 2 because I'm shooting back.
2 for the plane,
2 for the plane.
and then plus 1 because
It's
it's
a delicate.
my jets are vulnerable.
Because it's a head on, head on.
Yeah, and then have you got a robust to play?
No, and I didn't get any aces.
I got
You
2.
2. So now what do I do?
So you get another boom chit.
So I'm at 3 and I've got 3 planes.
You've got 3
Does he
planes.
crash now because he's
If he
disadvantaged?
fails to dodge the shot.
Right, okay.
So Tex has a pilot skill of 5,
and a +1 as well.
manoeuvrability of 2, and then another +1. So you just need a single 6 to keep him up
I'm
in
doing
the
very
air.
well with my 6s here. I got 3.
There he goes.
3
He's
sixes.
fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
But puts a bit more pressure on you. From me, I'm quite happy with that. That's me done.
Whose go is it now?
It's you. You've got your 2
Right, okay.
veterans
So this guy's going to
in
burn
advantage.
advantage and quite literally do a 180.
Yeah,
That was kind of what I was aiming for.
yeah. Head to the
he's gonna
clouds.
Yeah, he'll probably make it just into the clouds because he's got to move for 7,
Yeah,
and then that's him done, isn't it? Yeah, he'll just make it to there.
yeah.
So that's it.
That's him done, yeah.
Yep.
6 wings on him. This guy's in a much more favourable position.
is.
So he needs to burn his advantage to do that.
Oh, okay.
That's okay though.
Yeah, because he's still the same.
Yeah. He's going to be neutral and I'm neutral.
Yeah.
But
turn.
If you can line that up well, which I think you can. I mean, you don't have to use 45. You've got as much turn as you want now, so there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do this. And then as long as 7 inches will get you within there.
It will nicely.
Yeah.
So he's going to go all the way to here.
Yeah, because my planes are quite fast. It's worth getting ahead.
Yep.
I've got
Move the cloud. As he goes past the cloud, it just whooshes it out the way. You know.
You're on my tail,
So I'm
so I'm
tailing you.
immediately disadvantaged.
Sweet.
You can climb for advantage. You could outmaneuver another plane, or if you really
want to
have
shoot
to,
you, don't
Rich,
I?
you can shoot me.
I
yeah.
figure I'm just going to shoot you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a pilot skill of 4,
So 4,
a firepower of 2.
2.
Have you got any cards to help you?
No, but you are delicate. Unless I'm within 6 inches of my ace, but I'm not.
Are you
I'm
sure?
probably not.
No, I think you're right. I think you're just
Yeah.
outside of 6, aren't you? Yeah. Fair play.
You're delicate, so I get one more.
You're missing a card though, so if you've completely
Oh,
run
yeah,
out,
I have, yeah.
you flip your deck over,
I've been like this for a while.
you give it a shuffle, okay? I'll keep better track on your cards.
Sorry. So I always get through.
Always 3. So as soon as you cycle through that deck, you draw back up again.
Because I don't trust your shuffles. Not because I saw the card
Nice.
on the top and don't want it.
That's actually my deck that I've got upside down there.
Okay. So it's not going to help me anyway.
No.
I'm going to shoot at you. So 4, +1 because you're delicate, +2 because of my plane.
That's it.
Does that sound right? 2,
Yeah, that's
4, 6,
7
7.
dice, yeah.
We're looking for an ace.
Looking for a single 6.
Got one.
Hey, finally. So that puts another boom shit on me.
Yeah.
I need to make a manoeuvres test,
Okay.
which is just 4 for the pilot skill,
You haven't got many planes.
1 for the manoeuvrability of the plane. This could be me. This could be game over.
Well, this could be the plane down and 3 boom chits on you.
That's it,
right?
yeah. Because if I lose the plane, I get another boom shit and I'm down to 2 planes.
Right. Boom chit.
Come on, I need some 6s. I need some 6s. Hey.
Lucky.
I hang in there just for another turn.
Okay.
So this is balanced out quite well. So that's the set of wings on this guy.
Yep.
I have an
You do.
advantaged regular pilot here.
Who's not going to do much at all.
Who's going
Although
to
actually he's fast.
burn his advantage. Yeah, they're 11-inch
Yeah.
move, haven't they? So he's going to move. Oh, I don't think it's going to get me. I can move 10.
Yeah, he's going to be just outside, aren't you?
So if
That's an imaginary cloud you're heading to there.
yeah. So if I move him 10,
Well, it's an imaginary cloud.
I'm going to do his turn now,
Yeah.
and then I have got 1 more inch.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's going to get me within 6, but I'm certainly going to have a look
We'll
once I've
see.
got
I
there.
won't be sad if it does.
So 1 more inch to there,
Yep.
and am I within range? Oh, I am not.
Just out.
So I will climb
To there.
to there
Okay.
and end that turn.
Lovely.
So should we gather up?
Well, I've still got my ace to go.
Oh, right. Wow.
So,
I forgot about that guy.
You know, if you're going to play like an ass.
Sorry, man. Come on then, Tex. It's just because Tex has already had a few shots this game. I thought he was done, you know.
He's just having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I've got this low altitude performance card.
Yes.
Which means if he starts disadvantage, I can have a great dive or a rapid roll. What's a rapid roll?
So rapid roll is if the plane's got the trait rapid roll.
Yeah.
It's basically you can play this with great dive if you like
Yeah.
on a disadvantage friendly plane at the beginning of its
Which
activation.
It says do, it becomes neutral, but bonus it gets great dive.
Yeah, but
So
that's only if you want to use great dive.
yeah,
So at the beginning of its activation, it becomes neutral.
cool.
Now, if you wanted to,
Yeah.
you could shoot at either the ace or the other.
Oh, because you could
pilot.
shoot past. They're both disadvantaged.
Because you started your turn
Yeah.
neutral now.
Yeah.
So let's discard this. In fact, we'll put this to one side because you might be able to keep that. So we'll put it to
Possibly,
one
yeah.
side.
Now, it's
The only
into
downside
it's
is
into the front arc of both.
yeah,
So
I'll
they're
get
gonna
to shoot you back, and we're both at a point where one more boom chit's going to take us out.
But it's better that I shoot at your non-ace because your ace gets one more dice.
He does, yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Well, look, why not? Oh no, because then burn your advantage, you drop you down to disadvantage. I was
I'm
going to say
going to
fly
take my
over.
shot first.
They should, because this could end the game for either of us or both of us.
Wow.
Are we going for
High
it?
risk, high reward. So
you're
4
going after
dice
my
plus 2 dice firepower,
5 dice because it's your ace.
5 dice plus 2 dice firepower
Plus one for the
delicate
plane,
dice
yeah,
because
I'm a fairy. Yeah.
I don't get anything else added to that. So we're just going to...
Yeah, I've got a pilot skill of 4 and a firepower of 3.
It's pretty good.
Do you have a robust?
Not to play... Oh, actually, I think... No, I drew a great dive.
Yeah.
But I do have to set them up, but I don't think it counts.
No, set them up.
Within 6 inches of the ace. When a friendly playing within 6 inches of the ace, it depends if he's friends with himself. So you got like a sock puppet.
Probably. Go
Shoot
on.
him, Tex! Get him! Alright, Stocky. Let's go.
So what do you get for this? You get +1 to their pilot skill. You're
I got
alright.
3 6s.
You've got enough 6s.
Good shot, Tex!
And I got none! Okay, so that does put the third boom chit on me.
And you're pointing down.
So I've got 3 planes, 3 boom chits.
Yeah.
I'm disadvantaged.
Already.
I have a pilot skill of 4.
Yeah.
A manoeuvrability of 1.
Yeah.
You did get a crit, so I lose a dice. I need a 6 for my plane to survive. Oh, I can't believe it!
Nice.
How have I thrown this game? So that's my veteran done. I get an extra boom chit. So yeah. And unfortunately, that's actually the end of the round, so there's no way for me to recover this into a draw.
That's Tex's friend.
Can I just say he's a bit smelly?
It's not bad. I'll prove how not bad it is by putting it in my mouth.
So, Rich, I hate to admit it, but you've beaten me at this game. And I had this, as far as I was concerned, at turn 2, I had this in the bag.
Yeah,
I was done. In fact,
did.
I was actually starting to go easy on you a little bit.
It did look like it. I was going to put my sock back on.
In fact, whilst he does that, we'll have a tidy up and then we'll come back and review.
Right, well, arguably, whether I still know the rules yet, I don't know why I found this one more difficult to pick up.
I just can't believe I threw away like a comfortable win.
You did, and you've been shot out of the sky, and you're just barreling down to the ground.
Yeah, that's it, he's done.
So your guys have had their chits way too boomed.
Yeah, so my boom chits are all done.
Yeah.
I've got 4 boom chits, I've got 2 planes left on the table. That is game over for me. Now, you would normally play through the end of the turn, but that was the end. So obviously Tex was the last plane to go. You had that lovely cards in the bag ready to play it to give you that little bit of advantage.
My
at the
sock
start.
puppet card.
Yeah. It's just it turned on a hairpin, didn't it?
Which I imagine probably would have happened.
Yeah.
In actual aerial combat.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens is like my plane's just like, no, we've seen another guy go down. We're going to bug out. We'll head home.
Yeah.
And hopefully that gives you a little idea on how Blood Red Skies plays.
That's cool. Yeah, wicked. So that was great fun. Now I'm keen to actually kind of crack these boxes open and look at them a bit more closely. So we're going to have a look at the boxes now. We'll see you guys later.
Cheers.